Get ready for an exciting ride. In the very first into Season 1, Episode 6 of Breaking Bad, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome recaps. Walt and Jesse make a deal. Walt will cook the meth and be a quiet partner, while Jesse will sell it on the street. Walt also insists that there will be no more violence. At the same time, Walt is still going through chemotherapy. He tells Skyler that Elliot's check arrived and that he deposited it, but in reality, he's having trouble paying for his treatment and plans to use meth money to cover it. During a family counseling session, Skyler worries about Walt's missing hours. Walt says he just enjoys being alone and taking walks. While making meth, Walter gets hot flashes and feels very dizzy, so he has to sit down to rest. Jesse sees a burn on Walt's chest and understands that Walt is trying to take care of his family before he dies from lung cancer. Jesse finishes their batch of meth and spends all night selling it. He brings Walt $1,300, which is much less than Walt hoped for. Jesse explains that he only managed to sell a small amount in one night. Jesse says they need a distributor if they want to make more money, because only distributors can sell a lot of meth quickly. After Crazy 8 died, Tuco Salamanca has taken over his area. Jesse gets a meeting with Tuco by having his friend Skinny Pete, who was in prison with Tuco, vouch for him. Even though Tuco agrees to pay $35,000 for a pound of meth, he insists on paying only after his dealers sell it. When Jesse refuses, Tuco beats him up badly, and Jesse ends up in the hospital. Meanwhile, Hank traces the gas mask found in the desert to Walt's high school. Hank and Walt check the chemistry lab and notice some equipment is missing, which makes Hank think a student might have gotten hold of the lab key. Walt also finds out that Crazy 8 was working undercover for Hank. Later, Hank arrests a school janitor named Hugo, who had the keys and a past drug record. Walt feels bad about Hugo getting in trouble and tries to reach out to Jesse, only to find out Jesse is in the hospital. Walt visits Jesse and finds out what happened with Tuco. Walt, starting to lose his hair from chemotherapy, decides to shave off the rest. Then, he sets up a meeting with Tuco using the name Heisenberg. He demands $50,000 from Tuco, $35,000 for the meth Tuco took from Jesse, and $15,000 for Jesse's treatment. Seeing Walt with another bag, Tuco thinks Walt is bluffing and threatens him. Walt throws a piece of the material from the bag onto the floor, causing a big explosion. The force shakes the entire floor, blows out the windows, and knocks everyone down. Walt reveals that the bag has fulminated mercury in it and threatens to smash the whole bag. Tuco gives in and agrees to pay the $50,000 and buys meth for the next week, offering $35,000 for 1 pound. Walt insists that Tuco buy 2 pounds a week for $70,000. Tuco is surprised, but agrees. Impressed by Walt's bold move, Tuco decides to work with him. Walt leaves the building and once in his car, feels a strong rush from what he has just done. To be continued. Make sure you don't miss what happens next. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay tuned.